What's going on, my PT peeps? My Walking Dead family, my fighters. I'm One Eyebrow, also known as PT. Don't know if I'm winking or blinking, but I'm definitely thinking about another teaser trailer for The Walking Dead Season 11. This one is the guys one. The first one was the girls one. So obviously, spoiler warning for all things Walking Dead. Now, I broke up the 15, 16 second teaser trailer into two parts. We'll break down some different things because, again, that happens really fast in the teaser trailer. Some things you may have missed, like this shot right here with Daryl, Dog, and I'm guessing C. Thomas Hale's character, and maybe Maggie behind him. Now, if you can, guys, support the channel any way that you can. Liking a video, sharing a video, being a subscriber, a patron, a member, anything helps. And again, they're really highlighting this quote from World War II in the Holocaust, I believe. This is like the third or fourth time we've seen this, but it's going to be a point of emphasis. Clearly in the train tracks, the subway station, the metro in the DC area. So we're going to see our group go down here for some reason. Do they have to come down here because of walkers? We're going to see people who are living down here. So there's probably going to be a bunch of walkers. But will there be any survivors? I hope so, right? It would make sense to see what happened here, have a story of what actually went down here. I believe these are steps. Sorry for the blurriness, but you do get the gist of what's going on here. As it looks to be abandoned, you know, the roots, the trees, the weeds are growing all over the place. Then we see Aaron. A lot of people are asking, where's Aaron? Where's Aaron? Where's Aaron? Well, Aaron's right there, followed by Father Gabriel. So a lot of people are wondering, will we see them go back to Alexandria? Yep, that looks to be inside Alexandria. Now, also people are wondering, who's going to get the Father Gabriel water tower death? And who is the guy behind Father Gabriel? Is that a survivor that they found in the tunnels? Is it a new member of Maggie's group? But either way, do you think Father Gabriel gets the water tower death or the windmill death? I personally don't think it's going to happen, because if it was going to happen, it will already have happened by now. Then we see Daryl with Dog, and I'm guessing that Dog's going to have close encounters with walkers, and maybe Daryl and Dog get separated, and it's going to be like, is Dog okay? But I think Dog should be just fine. Then you see this sign, I'm guessing, but at the very top corner of it, you see DC. So is that District of Columbia? It makes sense that it would be in the subway station or the metro. Then we see the Commonwealth Guard, well, soldier or stormtrooper, whatever you want to call these guys, with the chair on the ground. So this is either the holding cell for our group or someone else to be interrogated. Then someone's trying to pick the lock. Is it Daryl? Is it Negan? It looks to be the crowbar, so it could be Negan trying to open the door, because we see that Negan has a crowbar in season 11 in the promo photos. Here's another shot of Alexandria. It looks to be in rough shape. They have solar panels, but there's no crops, and I guess they have to rebuild, replant, regrow, just redo Alexandria. You see jars of what looks to be food left, and there's not much there. So I think the food problem is going to be a big part of probably all of season 11, and that's why they need help from the Commonwealth and probably Oceanside. Ezekiel talking to Princess most likely, and I wonder what their plan is here. They're probably just going to go along with it, because what can they do? They're prisoners, there's armed guards, they're in trouble, that's for sure. But let's get back to the thumbnail. We see Dog, Daryl, and I'm going with C. Thomas Hale's character. And we stated a theory months ago about him being a potential Reaper. What happened to his eye? Maybe he fought the Reapers. Maybe he is a Reaper. We'll have to see how it goes down, but it just makes sense that is the C. Thomas Hale character, because look at him right here. Same kind of outfit with the black jacket, maybe the backpack, no eye patch, but the hair, the beard, it just has to be him, right? It's a pretty cool look. Do you think he makes it out of season 11? I don't. But then you see another train track subway station, shot of an ominous situation, the dangerous situation. It's clearly a set made by The Walking Dead. That'll probably be used in the first two episodes. Then we see our group walking down the street, and a lot of people are wondering what's going on here. And again, sorry for the blurriness, but you see Dog, Daryl, C. Thomas Hale's character, Maggie, Alden, a couple people there. But it looks like Negan is leading. And it's probably the same group right here from the promo photo. Again, I don't know who the guys are next to Daryl, on the left and right of Daryl. New characters, people that they found in the subway station, or people that belong to Maggie. Who do you think they are? Alden all the way to the left. We'll see him again in a little bit, with Father Gabriel to the right, looking at the spray paint. So you see a walker, most likely in the subway station, train station, metro station, whatever you want to call it, the train tracks down where our group is. There's probably going to be a big group of walkers. We'll see if it's a problem where we lose anybody here. We could. And you see the plastic on the ground. I don't know if it's the same plastic we'll highlight in about a minute or so, but you see a bunch of different walkers down here, so a lot of people died. Then we see a person on the ground with two Commonwealth soldiers and Mercer. Is that a person that's going to be interrogated, a new character for this season, or a throwaway character? And Mercer in the orange armor. Then we see a bunch of different holding cells or holding area from the Commonwealth angle. You can see the sleeping bags, the chairs. People were here definitely for a while before the interrogations. It reminds me a lot of Fear the Walking Dead season 1. Then we see Alden with Elijah behind him, and I believe it's Cole next to Elijah. Do you think Alden makes it out of season 11? I don't. I think he dies in the first part. That's just my guess and my prediction. And as we get closer to August, I'll have more prediction videos. These are definitely the Reapers I'm going with. Some people think they're the Wardens, but I just think Reapers fits. Is that Pope in the front? Makes sense if it is. Also, could they be military? I know they're not dressed like it in fatigues, but I do have some information that I'll share in a separate video that it could make sense if they're special forces from outside of the United States. So stay tuned for that. Are these body bags from the Commonwealth? It just makes sense. It looks like body bags, but is this in the subway station you saw previously with the plastic on the ground? Is that walkers walking among them? Is it the Commonwealth or the subway? I'm guessing Eugene is chosen to be interrogated next. He's probably being handcuffed or unhandcuffed by the Commonwealth soldier, and Eugene looks terrified, but what else is new? Will we see Stephanie here? I hope so. But I think we'll see her actually at the Commonwealth community. If you look closely to the left, somebody looks to be standing in one of the holding cells. So how many people are actually in here? They have a nice setup and a big setup with the Commonwealth Guard and the holding cells. The Commonwealth gets stuff done. They know what they're doing. They find people out there and they make sure they're not a risk for the community. Very smart. So we're going to see all these different stills of our guys here. We see Aaron, Ezekiel, Negan, Father Gabriel, Eugene, and Daryl. Who else is left out there? Probably we'll see them in another teaser trailer. Maybe they focus on the characters a little bit. What do you think happens with Aaron? How about Ezekiel? Will Ezekiel have his cancer cured? Is it cancer or is it just a growth that can be removed by the Commonwealth? Negan, how about Negan? That's the crowbar that I'm talking about that he's probably breaking into one of the doors in the subway station. But do you think Negan dies in season 11? He gets his own spinoff. He makes up with Maggie. How about Father Gabriel? I know the big conversation about Father Gabriel is does he get his water tower death? But I don't think so. If it would have happened, it would have happened by now. And I think he makes it into at least the second part of season 11. Eugene's going to make it to the very end. He's a very big aspect of the Commonwealth story arc. With him, Stephanie, the Commonwealth coming back to Alexandria. I just see that happening. And of course, Daryl. You know, Daryl's going to make it past season 11 with the Daryl and Carol spinoff. We shouldn't even know about the spinoff by now, but ultimately we do, so we know he's safe. We have the first trailer that's really the girls or the women's trailer that's focused on them. There's a lot of carryover between both trailers. Hopefully we get some more stuff every Thursday when they do the reveals. We also have an Easter egg. Did you catch these things from the first teaser trailer? Definitely check that out if you haven't already. There's a lot of callbacks, Easter eggs, connections that I think there's going to be tons of them in season 11. With it being the final season, you're probably going to have those. They already do that already in every season of The Walking Dead, so why not ramp it up to 11 to get all the different things coming back every season? Easter eggs, callbacks, connections, setting up hopefully a connection with the Rick movies, just spin-offs, just major things, because I know the final season of The Walking Dead has a lot of people upset and kind of frustrated, like, I can't believe it's ending. But it's something that needs to happen because how many seasons can you get of a show? 11 seasons is pretty darn good, I have to say. But thank you guys. Let me know your thoughts. Post your comments below. Like, share, subscribe, support the channel any way that you can. It truly helps us out. Stay safe and tell them, Daryl.